And that's something that we're going to be discussing or looking into today in the course of the conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Evening Rush. My name is Esther Mwachukwu, and I'm officially welcoming you on the program. I hope you had a good day. For some of the workers that stayed at home to rest, I hope you had a very good day. So you can actually join us on social media right about now to be part of the conversation. All right, I think we're streaming live, so you can actually virtually join us and also contribute majorly to the conversation this evening. Once again, my name is Esther Mwachukwu. You know how today is, you know how Monday and Thursdays are, right? So yes, that's the unique thing about Monday and Thursdays. You're usually having your usual tonic. I'm going to start off with this. As the world marks Labor Day 2025, the future of the Nigerian worker actually appears bleak. Nigeria is plagued by inequality, unemployment, and a lack of decent work. The figures are disconcerting and the wages are grossly inadequate and unequal. Nigeria scored 35.1% out of 163 countries in the global coefficient per DataFight. This means that income and wealth inequality are moderate but exceptionally high. Workers are engaged in casual labor, working for a few hours a week as an alternative to working mainstream. The National Bureau of Statistics in 2023 disclosed that 86.5% of the jobs were informal and they lacked contracts, pensions, and other benefits, which is what was just mentioned. The unemployment crisis is compounded by the exit of international oil companies and multinationals from Nigeria. In this category, right, are Shell, ENI, ExxonMobil, Total Energies, Unilever, Procter & Gamble, GSK, Sanofi, Microsoft. What were their reasons for leaving the country? They cited the harsh business climate, insecurity, poor electricity, and the depreciation of the local currency, which is the naira. According to the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria, which is MAN, over 300 companies and 380,000 jobs were lost in April 2024 due to the hike in electricity tariffs. The National Association of Small and Medium Enterprises also disclosed that 4 million SMEs shut down in 2023 due to the removal of the fuel subsidy. These closures leave Nigeria in dire straits, devastate the workforce, and impoverishes the citizens. This year's labor theme, social justice and decent work, two socio-economic factors that plague the working population, are actually resonating with Nigerians. As Nigerians are actually joining millions of their counterparts around the globe to commemorate International Workers' Day on May 1, 2025, today the mood in the country is more somber than celebratory. Despite the recent promises of reform, millions of workers across Nigeria continue to face low wages, mass layoffs, poor labor protections, and unsafe working conditions. The theme of this year's Workers' Day, which is reclaiming the civic space amid economic hardship, specifically powerfully reflects the mounting anger and urgent demands of a workforce battered by economic distress and chronic government indifference. Across states and industries, workers report a deepening crisis in their lives, marked by relentless inflation, precarious employment, and a brazen disregard for labor protections enshrined in the law. According to budgets, only 13 states had implemented the 70,000 naira minimum wage as of April 2025. In rural areas, many public servants and civil service workers still earn less than 40,000 naira monthly. In the private sector, compliance is even more inconsistent, with many employers citing rising business costs as a reason for non-payment. In March 2025, the National Bureau of Statistics reported a headline inflation rate of 33.2%, with food inflation soaring to 40.01%, exacerbating the cost of living crisis. For many, the 70,000 naira wage were implemented only feels obsolete in the face of continued inflation, fuel subsidy removal, and rising electricity tariffs. So the main question is this: are the Nigerian workers given a bucket of blood and 10 pounds of flesh daily for scraps thrown at them by leaders who campaigned to protect them? That's one of the things we'll be looking at today. That's the focus of our conversation. The Nigerians selling a bucket load of their flesh more than their blood for the scraps handed down to Nigerians from the executive. Today, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu disclosed to us in celebrating this year's Workers' Day. He called on the workers to remain patient with his administration regarding their different demands in the face of economic hardship facing the country, saying the situation is a global phenomenon. This is just as leaderships of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress asked the president for the upward review of retirement age for all categories of civil servants. Tinubu, who was represented by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Muhammad Maigari Dingyadi, said he was aware that Nigerian workers, especially Nigerian workers, faced rising cost of living, hunger and insecurity, including unemployment, and that he's also aware that there are some leaders or some workers who are losing their means of livelihoods, and the pressure to provide necessitates for their families, promising to address all the aforementioned challenges soon. According to the president, economic hardship, which today is a global phenomenon, cuts across all regions, testing the resolve of world leaders, but has not broken our spirit, and that as our president is assuring us that his administration is committed to creating such a utopic climate for the common good. He says that the challenges are real, they are critical and demand definite solutions, which he, as our president, is poised to address. It is in this regard that his administration is not only committed but intentional in formulating and implementing policies that promote job creation, decent jobs, poverty alleviation, economic growth and stability, as well as supporting the most vulnerable among us. That is what the president disclosed to us today. This same statement was made in 2023. This same statement was made in 2024. And up till now, that's the same statement that the president is giving to us. It's also a very unfortunate situation that we have found ourselves. In a very recent development as well, you can also realize that another information that came up from the president's advisor concerning what I would call, it's actually very funny. When I read this story, I think I read it during the World News at 6, saying that Nigeria is actually number 4 when it comes to the index because the economic policies that we are implementing has actually worked or is actually working well. And I'm surprised because I'm in Nigeria, right? And I don't know if that is what is reflecting. But if that was what was reflecting, I don't even think I'll be here working and collecting whatever it is I'm collecting. But according to the presidency, there was a wrong claim that they made today, where they said that under Tinubu's administration, Nigeria is number 4 in terms of the fastest growing economy in the world, trailing only behind Saudi Arabia, China, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC Congo, 13, Uganda, 14, Mali, 15, Burkina Faso, 16. These countries have higher growth projections than Nigeria. Nigeria is not among the top 5 or the top 10. These are the countries that have higher growth projections. And I want you to remember that it's not up to a year that Mali and Burkina Faso extricated themselves from the economic community of West African states. They refused to be recognized as Economic Community of West African States. They are now known as Committee of the Sahel Regions. That is Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. They are now known as the Committee of Sahel Regions, and they decided that the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission announced today that only 28.8 billion naira was allocated to students across various tertiary institutions, supposed to make sure say the work of the president they reflect, then they chopper. And now president will go still call. Now in door we go still knock say, Oga, we are not doing what you told us to do. And that is why they are talking about the capacity of certain officials. Because the question we are going to ask is this: when this money was released, either from the CBN to these various tertiary institutions, who were the monitoring bodies that were supposed to be organized by the FG to monitor how these funds are utilized and how they are used? Who is the duties to monitor this the university tertiary institution management that these monies are used? Did they ask for an account by account detail of the schools, name of students, how much was given, how much was reflected? Is it a weekly, monthly, quarterly report that they're supposed to get? What?
Esther.
How are you?
I'm okay. Happy Workers' Day.
Happy Workers' Day.
Are we part of the workers?
We know they sleep for us. They celebrate us. They give us cake and pizza. Not give us anything. We're here. We're talking Nigeria problem. Pastor Darlington, but it's not funny. I'm sure you heard some of the things I read out.
Yeah. In fact, I am not surprised. That of students this thing. Yesterday, as if I am a prophet once again. Yes. Ask Okoro, Fanimo, and Moses. On our show yesterday, I said exactly what I'm saying here, what you read out here now. When they were saying that students usually go home and ask yourself, did I say so? Did I say this thing? When you know that the technology in the world today will expose you, which growing economy? Is it insecurity? Are you stable? So when these lies are being told to gullible Nigerians, to sycophants, they will run with it. Tomorrow they will say, they say Nigeria is number 4 in fastest growing economy. Okay, they are doing well. What are they doing well for? At least Tinubu is doing well. What is he doing well for? He's doing well. That's why we are going there. They can't tell you one single thing, Esther. One single thing that is motivating them to go to APC. You can see where we are now. So when I tell you that there is hypnotism going on, that Nigerians have been hypnotized, and that's why they don't even know what is wrong with them. All this, you know, when the Englishman invented the word, go and check. Somebody is acting it out. You mean Stockholm syndrome? They said it for nothing, Abi. When one is under Stockholm syndrome, Esther, it means that you are praised
for his administration. I am expecting the president to come out and, I don't know, say something, the kind of opinion, and they should refund the money.
Esther, is it the first time ICPC, EFCC, all of them, DS, is it the first time that I reviewed the things? And what did the president do? When he was interviewed during the last time he came to Lagos, did he not say all the officials are doing so well that he's not going to probe anybody? I mean, when this is, you are saying all this is as you agree. You say what is he going to do? You are telling me that APC people are not in the basis, Abi? Is that what you are telling me now? Just wait now during the election. Who will be the returning officers and rec commissioners in the state? Who would they appoint? Is it not all these people? So they have already planted them all over the place. So whatever they do, my dear, nothing will happen. That is why they didn't even have the fear to do what they are doing.
70.
I told you here that even with this NEPFund, students are dropping out of school, out of universities. Because they didn't see anything. It didn't add up. I told you here, you thought I was joking, Abi? No, thank God it's ICPC, not me. I thank God I said it and it happened.
President, I'm even shocked that they are sending letters of investigations and whatever. Normally, they usually, if it was an individual like that and that the petition was written against, they're going to arrest the person first. After they now arrest the person, they'll now tell the person where they are holding the person to present documentation that indeed this amount of money, this transfer, this transaction were legal. Why can't they do that with the persons that were involved in dispatching these funds? The names mentioned in the universities are meant to manage the funds. Why they not take them inside their custody? First of all, ask them question. Is it not what they usually do? They will arrest, if it's an individual, they'll come and arrest you first before they give you invitation letter. So what is all this modus operandi all about when we know how they normally do things? Oh,
that will tell you that nothing will come out of it. I've told you here. It's just a phone call. Whenever they tell this person, say, look, is that Mr. Please, okay, don't worry, slow down on that investigation. There is something we are doing over here. You can allow him to go for now. And that's the end of that matter.
But I don't think that is the case. If they don't follow up on this matter, then it is bad. It will seem that people from the presidency are aiding and abetting this nonsense with the monies that they put together to ameliorate this living condition of Nigerians.
Esther, have you now seen why they are running to APC? That is where the things are going on. They are running there so that they will be part of this stealing. Nothing else. All this palliative, all this money, this one, they will be part of the what? The sharing of the loot and the booty. That's why they're running there. So that when they go there, they stay closer to where things are happening so that they can grab their own and then run with it. Tell me. that these people that are doing this now, they are from PDP, and they will allow them to do it. You know it's not possible. You know it can never be possible. It is where you belong that determine how much you will steal. APC will not allow any other party to steal from their government. It can never happen. That's why they are running to APC, where they know that if you steal, your sins will be forgiven. Go and ask for Shomole. So what are you saying? All the palliative that didn't get to the people, did anybody make any proof or something? No. That is why they love Tinubu. He's giving them free hand to loot Nigeria. Then tomorrow Tinubu will come and tell you, I was not aware. I gave 100 billion for students' loan. I didn't know that money did not get to them. You didn't know. I'm
expecting the government, the federal Nigerian government, through the president, because this is his project. He has to do something about this.
That is not his only.
This is so painful. Imagine the number of students who have queued for this loan. Meanwhile, they don't know that they've chopped the money. So their names is now for record purposes. Say we give this person. Meanwhile, nothing happened. They don't chop the money.
I was even telling them this, and I said that there is details of the person's ID card in case if he finishes school. In terms of paying back the loan, I say, will you let me hear? Were you not here when Patami told us that with him, all the terrorists will be traced, all the ransom money will be traced? In fact, as they are talking, we'll just go and grab them. And people were running headers under COVID to go and register for NIM. Esther, was it not after the registration that the thing became, in fact, it became pandemic? It escalated. And people were asking Pantami, please, these people that are collecting ransom for kidnapping, so what happened? Are they not using phone to call their family members?
In fact, you know that just 2 days ago, so the House of Rep members accused the telcos of aiding and abetting insecurity in the country. Those ones said it's not their responsibility anyway. But they were like, you guys propose the whole NIM SIM linkage, whatever, but we have insecurity on the rise. These guys go on several social media platforms and advertise the funds they've collected from the families of their victims. They make phone calls and you can't trace it, you can't track it, but you are very easy for you to increase your data, to increase the price of your data, and increase the price of your what do you call it, credit to make phone calls, and you cannot trace these people. They cannot utilize what you have, those SIM models, to trace these kidnappers while they make phone calls and collect huge sums of money from families.
Now I told you here that when they commit this their blunder, they will turn around to look for somebody to blame. Apparently, either PDP, Labour Party, or
Mr. Darlington, it's not funny.
Look at how they are blaming Telecom, who are doing their business. What didn't concern them? No, what didn't concern Telecom companies who is making call? Did they feed their form as terrorists? Did they not? When Pantami, people died to register for that thing under COVID. I hope you know.
Yes, no.
The man said without it, this one, everybody was running helter-skelter to go and register. In fact, they even stop their banking activity because if you don't have NIM, you can't access your.
Exactly.
Hence, at the end of the day, what happened? Was I not here to say that this one is a waste of time and money? That this thing is not the issue. Esther said it here. All those people that say every time you criticize Tinubu, you criticize. Nobody has come to tell me, this is your criticism. It's not true now. What I told them, come and challenge me. Come and embarrass me that what I'm saying is not true. I'll be so happy. Everything I've said have come to pass. So why are you now doubting me? If you don't know what to say, why not shut up and listen to me first?
Barrister Darlington, ladies and gentlemen, you can join us on our YouTube channel. Our network seems to be quite okay. You can also follow us on Instagram at Esther Nwaz, ESTANWAZ. ESTANWAZ. We're streaming live there, and our YouTube channel at VOP903 FM. You can join us to virtually be part of the conversation. Barrister Darlington, we're going to be going to the trouble that is currently going on within the secret cabinet, which is the GAC in Lagos State, concerning the governorship proposal being touted by some followers and loyalists of the president's son. And the GAC, there seems to be friction amongst them because not all of them are in support of the president's son having to campaign in 2027. We don't know what the indices are and why they have any friction about that. But the thing is, the GAC, the grand patron, is the president, and whoever it was that brought up about that organization, isn't their word the final say? It's just a question. Anyways, a member of the House of Representatives, Kafilat Adetola Ogbara, has said that the APC will not allow what happened in the 2023 presidential election when President Tinubu lost in Lagos State to happen again. Ogbara, who represents Koshofe constituency, in an interview with correspondents, said the party is already putting plans in place to ensure the president wins Lagos in the 2027 presidential election. According to the results, which was released by INEC, that is the Independent National Electoral Commission, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, polled 582,130 votes, while Tinubu of the APC polled 571,575 votes in Lagos State. According to Ogbara, the 2023 election was a tough moment for us in Lagos State. Our leader, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has supported countless presidents and shaped numerous personalities, contested for president. For him to lose in his home state was a deeply unfortunate outcome. However, we are determined not to let that happen again, and the solution starts now, not when the election date nears. Even during the screening of our councillors, we understand that grassroots politics matter. The quality and caliber of the individuals we select as our councillors and local government chairpersons will significantly influence the results we aim for in 2027. Politics begins at the grassroots level. From what I can interpret from this statement, they had to ensure that the upcoming elections in the local council, which is in July, all those that will be part of the that would have to win that election must be able to deliver their wards and polling units for the APC come 2027, whatever means they can. That's the plan. She's also stipulating that what happened in Lagos will not happen again. They will ensure that the president wins in his home state and that the political mobilization has started now. And if you know what grassroots means, the local council, the local government elections coming up very soon in July. Meanwhile, you heard that there are a couple of concerns about the election, specifically the political parties and the way they are conducting it. They said it was meant to be, they shifted the date back a bit. I think something. I remember when I brought in a PDP person here, he made mention of that complaint, but they're going to look into it. The question now is this: what does this mean?
Esther, you see, when we allow infamy and promote it as a success, my dear, by the time it will implode, it may hurt everybody. That is why some of us are concerned. Look at what somebody is saying.
Oh, wait, but it's going to wait.
Look at what somebody
is saying. It wrong to start grassroots mobilization?
I am coming.
Okay.
Listen very well. Let us start from the local government
elections. Yeah.
Good. Esther, the last time I checked, we have 20 local governments recognized under the constitution in Lagos State. Now, these people are going to conduct the election on the other 37 local council development authorities. Look at their name, not local government authority, local council development authority created by Tinubu. Now, what resources would they use to conduct election? Taxpayers' money to conduct an illegal election, because those 37 are not known in law. They are not there. We have 774 local governments in Nigeria. These 37, where is it coming from? That you are going to conduct the election for them. On what ground, on what basis? All because impunity, lawlessness, illegality have been allowed to fester in Lagos. That is one. Listen, the Supreme Court ruled against this local council development authority. He ruled against it. In fact, in Ondo State, they created such a body court to shut it down. That it is not known in law. You cannot wake up and just create local government on your own, and somebody is claiming that that's a success. Now listen very well. That particular council development, it was to be debated in the Lagos State House of Assembly. There were to be a public hearing on it, whether they should conduct election on it or not. Let me tell you what happened. Overnight and in secret, the Governor Sanwo-Olu signed it into law. IPAC, I had their chairman on a radio station where she was lamenting, Mrs. Akinlade, that they were opposed to it because nobody had anything. They did not even discuss it. They were to talk about it before they heard that it had been signed into law by the governor overnight in secrecy. Where are we going? Is that how to promote democracy? Nigerians, I'm asking you, Lagosians, because I know when it will happen. You will come and say, we didn't know now.
But Barrister Darlington, my question is, what do they mean by it will not happen? Are they saying are they saying that in 2023 you didn't have majority of the Southwesterners who voted?
I am coming. Esther, now they are now saying that nobody should win in Tinubu's Lagos state.
That is his home state.
No, that's a very mind way of putting it. His own
home states. That's what she said.
No. His vineyard. When they call landlord of Lagos, that is the mean. Look at how people are promoting illegality. Look at what somebody is saying.
With Barrister Darlington.
So hold on. Can that man come out and swear that Tinubu came from Lagos? Somebody call the man and said, let him come and trace.
You know, it's a woman, Kafilat Adetola Bara.
Whoever is she? Can't let her come and swear that Tinubu is from Lagos. Can you imagine? Esther, can you imagine how people just destroy history for their selfish interest?
No, well, but Barrister Darlington.
Can he trace where Tinubu came from in Lagos?
No, Barrister Darlington. I don't even have. There's no issue with you saying you will do all it takes to ensure that. Because I'm coming. Because you support the president, right? It's normal. You support someone, you're loyal, right? You must ensure that his home states, that you understand how the politics in his home state works. You must ensure that a repetition of what happened in meaning that whatever could have divided people at the grassroots, for them not to have voted for him, it means that there was no proper communication. Maybe they did not mobilize. Actually, they did not look at the needs of the people. They did not inform or orientate the people possibly very well. Maybe they took for granted that definitely the president would win. So are you trying to put it to in such a way that if they are taking all these actions that they did not take in 2023, that it's infamy or it's illegality?
Now let me tell you, the rigging have started. That's what that lady just told you now. Because at Agege, the chairman there stepped down for Obasan's son. God Almighty. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Esther, something is wrong, especially in this Lagos. I was told that Lagos is the center of excellence. Esther, what is excellence in what's going on in Lagos? Can you tell me?
There are industries here. We have Blue Rail Line.
Esther, please, is this excellence? Nigerians, Lagosians, I'm asking you again. Because this thing will boomerang, it will definitely come to an end. A very disastrous end, because I have never seen this type of hooliganism.
What if I tell you that nothing will happen?
Nothing will happen.
I'm just telling you. What if I tell you nothing will happen?
No. Go and check history. Wherever this type of thing is planted, it will germinate evil. It will never germinate good seed. Go and check.
The quality and caliber of the individuals we select as our councillors and local government chairpersons will significantly influence the results we aim for in 2027. Politics begins at the grassroots level.
Did you hear that word? Select.
If a councillor doesn't know his or her community, the polling units, or even how to mobilize voters, they are not equipped to serve effectively. A councillor must be someone who is deeply familiar with their community, someone who understands local dynamics and has a genuine connection with the people.
Can you imagine? You see it? Esther, can you see that? Select, and yet want to conduct election. Can you imagine? So, it's no longer election then. They have told you what they are going to do. Select. That is the operating word here. Select. Let me tell you a story. In 2017, when they did this local government election, a candidate from Onigbongbo wanted to contest.
Onigbongbo, that's an LCDA.
Yes, yeah. In what was it called? In near somewhere near Maryland. They said no, kò tí kọ̀yìn. Baba ló ní pé kì í ṣe ìwọ ni, kò tí kọ̀yìn.
Barrister, you can speak Yoruba. That's nice.
I'm coming. So you don't want me to speak Yoruba so that
No, so you can speak that. That's nice.
I'm supposed to speak.
It's admirable.
At least when they tell me Oriogbe, I will just you shout again. It balances up. Now let me tell you, that man wanted to contest. They told him no, it's not your turn. The man said, no, I'm going to test my pop right. Let us go to the field and test our pop. They said, no. It's not your turn. It's not your turn. The man insisted. When the man insisted and refused to listen to emissaries and all that, you know what happened? 5 days to the man's noise making and all that. The daughter who was to do her birthday, they kidnapped that girl in front of the father's house. In front of their house, they kidnapped her. The man was perplexed, you know, because for days nobody said anything. The kidnapper did not ask for anything. They didn't demand anything. Eventually, when they spoke, they said, "Drop your ambition, or you will not see your daughter again." That was what they told the man. Onibongo 2017, go and check. It's there. I don't even know whether the man have died or so. Eventually, when the man could not help it, of course, he had to renounce his ambition and then step down, and you know, and pronto the daughter emerged from the blues. Esther, this is excellence in Lagos. That is center of excellence in Lagos. Excellence. Esther, excellence. Lagos, that is state of excellence. Look at what is going on there. Up to today, we don't know how and who killed Fosho Williams. Up to today, nobody has been able to tell us. Up to today, nobody knew how brilliant engineer died. Who would have helped to build the real Lagos? The man died just like that, and nobody has been able to identify who killed him inside his house at is that not Odofin? Dolphin Estate. He died.
And the picture, the way he died was very painful.
Are you telling me?
Because of how the visual wasn't nice.
Can you imagine? I said I know of two of the, craft detective who went. He described the house, the room, the particular bedroom. Everything was white there, the bedsheet, the wall, everything. And you know what happened? As they were getting close to unravel the mystery, all of them were dispatched all over the place for one cause or the other. That was what the policeman told me. I said, really? Just like that, in a center of excellence where things should be working seamlessly so that the best will emerge. Look at Lagos, center of excellence, with all the money they are making. Is Lagos supposed to be like this?
But you know that Lagos is very populated and very strained. When you have people from every other region across the federation relying on the pressure of their social infrastructure, it's eminent that you would expect that there could be some lacuna in some areas when it comes to social welfare development. Let's just say, at least if you're making a comparative analysis of how things are meant to be done, when you have a state that a lot of people migrate to, a small state, limited facilities that is meant to take care of a certain number of persons in this region, obviously there'll be pressure in the social welfare infrastructure available.
Have you finished your advocacy?
I'm not advocating. Okay, I'm just giving another logical line of thought.
Have you been to South Africa? A place we just liberated yesterday from apartheid. Have you been there?
No, I've not been to South Africa.
Oh, so I'm talking of Africa. I'm not talking of outside here. You go and see how cities are built. First-hand experience. Why do you think our youths, our kids and kids are running to South Africa? You liberated them yesterday from apartheid. They should have been here learning from you. Look at where they are now. Somebody built it to a black man like you. South Africa doesn't have oil. They don't have oil. You and I know that. So what happened? I don't like all these unnecessary praises for something that is not there. Esther, the only progress Lagos have made was when it was the Federal Capital Territory. After that, nothing else. Quote me. If there is, you tell me. The only progress Lagos made was when it was Federal Capital Territory. Everything you saw here was built with the federal what? Federal might, federal resources, which of course came from Niger Delta. What was the Lagos generating? All the seaport are federal government facilities now. All the airport, federal government facilities. So what was Lagos generating as at that time? Tell me, what was they generating?
But if we want to focus, if, like I said, if we want to do developmental indices from Lagos and other states, you would say that Lagos is better. Exactly, and that's because if you talk about the population compared to other states, I'm just talking about that. Let's be factual in that regard.
Yes, we are trying to be factual here. Hold on.
Okay.
If the federal government have helped to build Lagos and they relocated to Abuja, why are you claiming that it's your own? That you are the one that built everything? What did you build? Is it the seaport that you built, or is it the airport? No, tell me. Do you know how much come from that seaport? Do you know how much Lagos from that? Is it your own? Let's not call a spade here now.
All right,
so apart from that, the people that came in here, it was this seaport and airport that attracted them. Mention any other state in Nigeria that have such facility, such federal government facility in their state. Mention any other state. Talk now. So you can see where their resources are, and then because these people are coming, they are taxing them. As if that is not enough, the Agboros have taken advantage of the population. Of course, wherever money goes, population follow them. So these boys have formed alternative government in the marketplace at the bus stop, where you have centers of human interaction. Go and see what they are doing in the marketplace. After paying for government, you pay for Agbero. Mention any other state where this type of nonsense is going on, Esther. Mention. So what are you saying about Lagos and whatever? Esther, if a good manager who is not intimidated or who is not being threatened and harassed, I mean somebody who is a man of his own, we have to run Lagos, just like Jakonde.
Well, Barrister Darlington, in that regard, like I said, Barrister Darlington, every other state has a responsibility to develop, provide social welfare and infrastructure for their people. If the state governors of other states are able to do so, Barrister Darlington, well, let's cover all angles, then you would see that the migration into the state will reduce. What we should be advocating for is the freedom and flexibility for such infrastructural development to take place, so that there will be no pressure in the limited social cultural facilities in Lagos from everyone across.
Thank you very much.
And to be able to cater for everyone's welfare in Lagos, considering the fact that the population here is even more, a small state is even more than other states. I'm just trying to say that this should cut across all states. But the issue right now is concerning the elections that took place and the fact that they actually, with this statement, she is worried that what happened in 2023 should not happen in 2027, and that the mobilization should start from the grassroots. So, Barrister Darlington, if the APC has decided and said, you know what, 2027 you think is possibly 2 years away, but we're starting our campaign now, what is stopping the opposition from doing the same? When are they waiting for them to do a coalition or a measure? Is it when this grassroots mobilization has taken place and they've unconsciously indoctrinated the party in the minds of people? Because right now 2027 campaign has started. So what is the opposition waiting for? This supposed heavenly measure, is it in 2026 that the measure will come forth? And then how do you now elicit the sincerity or the trust of Nigerians that that measure is not just basically for selfish political reasons, just to take over power in 2027?
Esther, with what this woman have said now, do you think they will allow any opposition after considering what happened to Funsho Williams?
Why wouldn't they allow opposition? There are PDP governorship aspirants here now. There are Labour Party governorship aspirants here. Will they intimidate them?
They will not.
Nobody stops them from having to start off their grassroots mobilization. Is anyone stopping them?
Yeah, exactly. You are very correct. I just ask you a question here. That man that died with nobody tracing who killed him or how he died. What happened to him? You remember that this happened in 2026, whereas the election was to happen in 2006, whereas the election was happening in 2007. In 2006, Funsho Williams was already a household name in Lagos. In fact, he has already won that election. All of a sudden, out of envy, jealousy, and wickedness, they eliminated him. So what are you now telling me? Tell me. And we don't know who killed him. That's even the question. We don't know who killed him. But it was murdered. He was murdered. He was murdered in his own house. So what are you telling me, Esther? You mean after seeing all these things, you now want to go and hold on. God Almighty. Look, it's easy for talk. You don't know what happened behind closed doors. You don't know. Esther, let me tell you one other story. Maybe that will help you to understand what is going on here. A man who bought a plot of land at Ogbebi, he has not developed it.
Okay.
But because the land was in a very good site, he have, he kept it, maybe want to raise money and all that. All of a sudden, some people went there and started building the place, developing the place.
Without his consent?
Without
or knowledge?
I am telling you. One day, the man, somebody told him and he come there and saw people and all. I said, what's going on here? All this area boy police, they chase him out of the place. I think they chase him out of the land. The man who went to police, nobody could do anything. He now sought the advice of a very senior lawyer. It was even from that senior that I knew what happened, because the man went on air to tell the whole world what he was going to do.
Okay.
After talking and talking, nobody was listening. This lawyer went to Alaosa, Commissioner of Land, and said, look at what is going on here. The commissioner told the lawyer that, look, because of the person involved on that land, their hands are tied. They can't do anything. Esther, I said, let me not even that. Go and ask Barrister Bani. Is he a small lawyer? I'm talking of chairman of NBA.
Okay.
He said it on air. Not one radio station, not two. Esther, what are you not telling me? What are you telling me? As if you don't know what's going on here. And I'm telling you, it is bad. By the time we wake up to what is coming, it may be too late for everybody. That's why I'm calling the people who are always saying, I am the son of the soil, son of the soil. Which son of the soil? Is that how people behave in a state? Tell me, when did the one state become the owner of the property of one particular person? That they have recruited all manner of people to be singing their praises without thinking.
Well, Barrister Darlington,
how can Lagos go under this situation?
Barrister Darlington, in reaction to what happened with the Nel Fund loan, the Federal Ministry of Education has promised to investigate the alleged deductions and diversions of the funds from student loans under the Nigeria Education Loan Fund. And this statement was released just this evening by the Managing Director of Nel Fund. They are going to invite the Vice Chancellors of the affected universities. Unfortunately, they did not name these affected universities. I don't know why they did not mention it. I don't know what they are saving the universities from, because this, to ensure full transparency, if the ICPC was disclosing this corruption, they ought to have disclosed the names of these universities that did this. That's the way to ensure the full wrath of, or to ensure that kind of transparency that you're talking about. Why mention some universities without mentioning the names? I am coming again. Listen, to tell you that these people don't want education to thrive in Nigeria, it didn't start today. During Babangida, one Jubril Amin, who was the Minister of Education, he wrote to one of those trash normally write about nomadic education. Babangida saw it and was so interested. He now called the man and said, come, this thing you wrote, how will you fund it? He told Babangida not to worry, that they are going to provide the fund, this and that. What did the man do? All the grants, all the research grants given to all the federal universities, he yanked it off. He collected all of them to fund nomadic education. That means as the Fulani and their cattle are moving, you'll be following them with the book, with the lecturers, with the teachers. So they'll be drawing the cow. Exactly. Yeah. So you can imagine how somebody reason to move on. Esther, at the end of the day, no single achievement was recorded from that exercise, and nobody called the jubilee account for that money or account for the results. Nobody called him. That was how that money went, and our research institution started going down. That was the beginning. Nobody, I go back to his. I don't follow the crowd. When you say something, go and check where it's like this thing that's going on in Lagos State now. People will not trust it. It is maybe by the time this thing now become unmanageable. People will say, but who did this now? The people that did it, they will deny you. They will say, it will not come in back. It will not come in back. It will not come. Abi? So these are the things we are talking about now. When you are taking action, take action that generations will benefit from, not the one that will come out and be groaning. All right, but Barrister Darlington, let's look at the rift within the GAC over the touted governorship ambition of the president's son. Remember, he has not come out to make any indication that he intends to be a governor, but this is what his followers and loyalists, they've been touting it since. I think it's an opportunity to test the waters, to see the receptibility of negotiations towards that. Well, there's reports indicating that tensions are escalating within the Lagos chapter of the APC and its Permanent Governance Advisory Council regarding the rumored gubernatorial aspirations of the president's son. Seyi is 39 years. It means that in 2 years' time he'll be 41, right? And a lot of youth and those also in diaspora, they've been touting him and saying he's a prime candidate to govern Lagos. Well, the endorsement from the Coalition of Nigerian Youth Leaders, the Future Platform, and several Nigerian communities abroad fuel the speculation about his potential candidacy in the upcoming gubernatorial race. He has not made any official statement yet, but speculations are rife that these are efforts on ground to promote his candidacy and they're already on the way.
So
now, the thing is, if the president's son becomes the governor of the state in 2027, Seyi will break the record as the youngest individual to lead the state. But the GAC, which is a powerful political body consisting of 30 members and established by the president during his governorship in 1999, is reportedly experiencing divisions regarding the possibility of Seyi becoming the APC's gubernatorial candidate. So the group led by Prince Tajuddin Ulusi, includes former governors, deputy governors, speakers, current and former senators, as well as respected elder statesmen and women. So the question now is, the president is actually the one that is the grand patron of the GAC, and the GAC plays a crucial role in the rise of former governors Babatunde Fashola, Akinwumi Ambode, as well as current governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. If the president wants his son to run in 2027, is there any way that whoever is given a decent voice would overrun or overtake the tone if the president wants his son to run in Lagos for 2027?
Esther, let me tell you something. You know, I like historical facts.
Okay.
When Hitler started his madness in Germany, he created the Nazi Party. And then he was sucking in the whole of Europe.
Okay.
America stayed aloof. America never wanted to join the Second World because they believed it was a European affair.
All right.
And then Hitler saw it as an opportunity. When the world saw what this man did in Poland, you know why the capital is called Warsaw? Go and see Poland. After Hitler rode in with his armored tanks, every structure, every block was leveled. Now, America refused to join that war for reasons best known to them. But get what happened? Winston Churchill had been telling America to look at where this man is going. Look at where he's going. Look at what he's trying to do. They stayed aloof. When it became obvious that America will not join, Winston Churchill now painted some of their planes with a German flag, German colors. Yes, and used it to go and drop some bombs in America. That was where America now woke up and so this guy is actually mad, true. He has started attacking us. As if that was not enough, Japan, which were part of the Axis allies, Axis region, because the people that joined them was Germany, Italy, and Japan. They were looking for territorial control. They wanted to take over the world. But there was a sixth fleet in the Mediterranean that is stopping Japan from encroaching. They didn't know what to do. On December 25th, 1942, these Japanese warships and bombers and they descended on that particular fleet and rendered almost all of them. In fact, they destroyed them. That was what angered America. And that was where the war now escalated, and America started building what? The Manhattan Project, the atomic bomb. Are you getting what I'm saying? That was something that should have been prevented, though. Listen, if we are taking proactive action. I am telling you so that you understand that it is people that repeat history. History is there to teach you a lesson. You say this is that everybody has kept quiet. Esther, oh my God, I know what will happen at the end of the day. I know. What will happen? I said this thing will, in fact, it could cause a lot of problem in Lagos. Not even in Nigeria.
But it has always been like that.
Esther, go and check. Go and check all the dictators all over the world, how they ended up. How many people they took along with them. Esther, 64 million human beings died to stop Hitler in the Second World War. 64 million human beings died just because of Hitler's madness. and his quest to control the whole world, because he said that the German race is the Aryan race. Go and read his book, The Mein Kampf. When you are saying all this, you are still thinking, you are still waiting, you are still watching.
That's why I asked you. I said, what is going on?
You are asking, I am telling you what is going on now. That's why I'm saying it. That
the opposition, because they seem to be asleep. There's a spell.
They are asleep.
Because if the current political party is staying active, they've been acting like an opposition, putting effort together, doing grassroots mobilization, orientation, holding meetings. It's an effort. What is the opposition doing to also mitigate, either corroborate with this effort, or even be more than it?
Esther, let any opposition start campaign now, and you see whether they will not be arrested, because campaign have not started.
No, but this party has started campaigning.
Oh, really?
Yes, they have.
Hold on, I want to ask you. So, because
they have started campaigning.
Hold on,
are you not seeing the billboards?
I said, listen, I am going to do your own now. So, because the rat saw the lizard in the rain, therefore the rat will now go and join the lizard in the rain too, abi? I go now. You know that when that rain is stopped with the lizard, the rat, it will drench you. You will take days before the thing will dry because of your what? So what are you saying? I said, let any opposition start campaign in Lagos now, see what will happen to them. Of course, the law is there to hold you. Who told you to start campaign? Who told you have the campaign started? You now say, hey, this other party now, they say wetin concern you. We are still watching, we are still investigating them. We will know what to do later. Is that not what they will tell you? Esther, is that not what they will tell you? We were here when Osi Oloma did what he did. What did the police tell you? That we are still investigating. That he was joking.
He apologized.
Are you serious? Apology for what he did, Abi? Are you serious? I am going to do your own apologize.
He apologized with Mama Chukwudi. I said,
Mama Chukwudi. Who is Mama Chukwudi?
The woman. We
didn't see the woman.
The woman that.
Mama Chukwudi. He didn't apologize to Iyatoyin, Abi. It had to be Mama Chukwudi.
Oh, God.
No, he didn't see well, please. Look, Esther, when something is bad, say it is bad. Leave. Nobody can campaign now. They have to start early because they are in power. Esther, they are in power. They own Lagos. You can't do what they are doing. Try it, Nancy.
Barrister, we need to take reactions. However, the former governor of Edo State, Adams Oshiomhole, has denied claims that he stated that anyone who decomes the APC will have their sins forgiven. He made that statement on Wednesday while he was speaking at the 28th Founders Day lecture of the Independent Television and Radio with the theme Nigeria, Where Are We Going? He stated that he was trying to explain to a member of the PDP whose surname was Iluobe, meaning I do no wrong, when he defected to the APC. The senator said he was only trying to tell him to maintain his surname now that he has joined the APC, adding that ever since then, people have twisted it to mean that he told him that his sins have been forgiven now that he's now in the APC.
He's talking lies.
He said, speaking on the gale of defections hitting the PDP, Oshiomhole faulted former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for criticizing ex-governor of Delta State Ifeanyi Okowa and his successor Sheriff for the campaign to the APC, that Atiku has no right to criticize the defectors, adding that the campaign from one party to another is his stock in trade. So, but the thing is, why are you coming out to clarify this statement that when you join the APC, all your sins are forgiven? Is that not what is happening now with Ifeanyi Okowa? He has an EFCC case. He was recently taken into EFCC custody to make account for some financial malfeasance or whatnot. I think the case is still in court. I don't know if the EFCC will pursue this case, with such vigor now that he has officially defected to the All Progressives Congress.
Esther, actions speak louder than words. Oshiomhole, we don't even need his explanation.
Yes, because everybody's saying the party is accommodating crimes and criminality, and so he has to explain that because he's being cited as a person that made that statement. Tomorrow,
Tinubu will come and tell us. He did not say that power is not served a la carte, that you have to snatch it, grab it, and run. He will tell you that. Tinubu will deny it tomorrow. When the time comes, he will deny it that he never said such a thing. I said I know these people for what they can up to. Telling lies, they don't even have any scruples about it. They just tell lies freely like that. By the time you now quote them and bring evidence, they will say no, the press is not friendly to them. Remember Nuhu Rubadu? Remember him and that lady who told him what he said? He said you go to court. And I told him, please Rubado, Go to court now. Don't even give the woman time. Go to up to today. Did he do anything? Did he? I said when he go to court, he will see avalanche of reporters who witnessed what he said. I added my own.
Former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, he has stated that he is not mobilizing against the present administration, but he's simply concerned about prevailing security issues and the general condition of the country. This was a statement he made in Kano State. He said he is standing up against any individual action that poses a threat to Nigeria's interests. Doesn't mean the president is one that poses a threat to Nigeria's interests. He argued that even if his father stands against the good of the nation, he will take him out because Nigeria is important.
Good.
What does that phrase mean?
And now he's lying too. El-Rufai is lying.
Is that not a direct threat? Meaning that if the president is the one standing against you, take him out. Because you're saying now that your father, you will take him out.
No,
in what regard?
No, let him start from those he invited into this country. Those you went to go and pay money.
Do you have any evidence to prove
said
otherwise?
it himself. El-Rufai told us that he took money here to go to Sahel and pay them to stop killing Nigerians. But they disappointed them. They are still killing Nigerians. El-Rufai said it. Let him deny. So let him start from there. Insecurity dimension. They brought them into this country. It's not in dispute. I have said it a million times, and I know I am not wrong. So let them start from there.
Let me read out what he said. He said, yes, I am not mobilized against the present administration. This is not about the present administration or power. It is about Nigeria's economic and social conditions. Are you happy with the current situation? If you are not, let's work together and find solutions. But if you are happy, then it is okay. Go ahead and do a milokan, which means it's my turn. Look, this very trivialization is a very serious threat to the existence of Nigeria. It is not about one is against the government of Nigeria. I am against anybody if Nigeria's interest is threatened. Even if that person is my father, I will take him out because Nigeria is more important than that relationship. He went to university and got educated, and he can face anyone anywhere in the world with confidence because of what Nigeria did for him. So a lot of Nigerians are saying, oh, this one now because they don't give you appointments, you just the yarn. You to say you did for the power. Should be now you defend president for Chatham House. Now you give explanation as to how they go do the whole security, whatever. So all this one where you the yarn now, because they don't give you money or appointment no day inside.
I am telling him where to start. Let him start because this insecurity is prevalent in the north. El-Rufai, you and your people start from there. Clean out the north from insecurity. Then when you are talking to us, we will listen to you. Abi? Charity begins at home now.
All right.
Your house cannot be burning. And you are talking of another person that is quiet. It doesn't make sense now. You know that insecurity is the problem of Nigeria. Start taking them out from there. You people know them now. You know them. They profess the same religion. They speak the same language. They are from the same ethnic group. So what are you people doing about them? Nothing. Rather, you want power. You want power. Is that how to get power? You want to get power under insecurity. All the things you people did by bringing these people into this country now, Shebi, it has backfired. Just like I keep telling people, Esther, they never knew that this thing will backfire on them. They never knew. Because after they used them, they now wanted them to go, and the guys refused to go. Is that not what is causing problem now? It is the same thing that people are doing out of selfish interest, without thinking of the ripple effect to tomorrow. These same negotiators now that are keeping quiet over what is going on in their own land. Esther, in their own land. Tomorrow, it will be difficult for their children to even get appointment anywhere without somebody endorsing it. Without a group in their own land, though, their so-called son of the soil.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 15 minutes gone past the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's quickly get your reaction. The number to call is 08036929933. You're free to have a different opinion to what the analyst has said. You can also educate us further if you have personal experiences to either corroborate or, contrast. And I would also like you to, if possible, you've shared your own personal experiences with some of the conversations that we have had today. The idea is not to defame. We are literally just being factual with what is going on in the country. Economy, lifestyle, social welfare, being the fact that today is May 1, 2025, Workers' Day. But the economic condition in the country is not something worth celebratory, and the mood is obviously not celebratory Workers' Day. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening. My name is Onyaku Christopher. Good evening, ma.
All right, Christopher, go ahead. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Ikeja.
All right, Christopher, go ahead.
I just want to say something. Did you remember when Aerofire went to Chatham House and exposed our
Yes, now
security?
we played it here. Now we talked about it here.
That is the same way this man is exposing us today, that we are number 4 in the world, while we are not among the top 10. I hope you know.
Yeah.
Secondly, I want to contribute in the aspect of Lagos.
Okay.
Take a very good look at it. Did you know how many port cities we have in this country? Why is only Lagos on the major one functioning? So nobody should come and say, I built Lagos today, I made Lagos what it is. No. Whatever happens in Lagos today, Lagos is built by the federal government's money. So Tinubu should just forget about that aspect, I own Lagos or this or that. Please, they should just leave that. We all understand why they channeled everything to Lagos, so that they will just cap all the money in this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Brother Science. They say you should check your BP, you should calm down. Hello, Jova. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Jova, happy Workers' Day.
Let me call you the way Barista Darlington used to call you. Esther. Barista Darlington.
Jova, how are you?
Esther, good evening. Good evening, Barista Darlington. Happy Workers' Day.
Same to you.
You know, when somebody is not watching you people on YouTube and the person is listening to Barista Darlington, the person will be thinking that Barista Darlington want to box his mic when he's talking. Please, it's not as serious as that. So in case you are wondering what I am saying, always watch them on YouTube. But Esther, let us add a little humor into this. We will not come and kill ourselves and come and die for ourselves. Esther, the designer, let me use that word.
Thank you.
The slay queen. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
But it's a Darlington.
Yes, yeah.
You know, it is good to tell the truth. It's just that who would believe the truth when it is being told? Where did this propaganda come about the president being a Lagosian or not being a Lagosian?
I'm telling you.
We know. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
We know that he's a Lagos. We know that he's a Lagos boy. All of us are Lagos boys. You know, that was when Gige was telling somebody that he's a Lagos boy. We know all that. But that is not to destroy the history, the fabrics of history, if I'm allowed to say that. Yeah. What I am saying is that when propaganda is being used without understanding it, APC loves propaganda a lot. And in as much as propaganda is a tool of communication, it was used in 1990 during the Biafran War by Okukundem, for those who don't know. Yes. It was also used during Adolf Hitler's time and all that. So, but when it is not properly understood, the government keep using what we call the black propaganda, which is AKA lies on the people. You see, over time, you will run out of lies to tell. I think that is what is going on. Those who are handling these presidents on media, they should go and learn and understand how to apply propaganda. It's not every time that you come out using propaganda. At a stage, that quote will happen that you can fool some people sometimes, but you can never fool all the people all the time. So this is where I want to anchor my conversation with you this night. Esther, I greet you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Esther, please, what was that she used contribution in Lagos?
No, you are here now.
You are a Lagosian. What did he contribute in Lagos?
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. How are you there?
I'm fine. I'm hungry. Today na midday.
My brother.
I not see person will give me sweet. Better Barista Darlington go give me sweet. Make I leak.
Happy Workers' Day.
Hey, God bless you people. Good happy new month.
Same to you.
Make you forget about Workers' Day. Workers and no workers for Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned.
With the work, we appreciate them as then they work for us.
Appreciate them. Appreciate them. Make we no go that side. Make we help me tell Aerofire. You follow contribute to our problem for this country today.
Don't mind them. After they will turn around.
For problem we have for this country today, Aerofire is number 2.
Who can be number 1?
Because
who can be the
person will be number 1. Person where carry them go Charter House. Where work as deaf and dumb.
Who be that? I don't know the person who carry them.
I'm not person. No, just leave it like that for me. And if somebody come outside, tell me saying I'm Build Lagos. When 1999 to 2007, tell me one bridge when you be for this Lagos state.
No wonder.
Person go tell me saying I'm Build Lagos. Tell me one bridge. Only thing when he share for this, I'm already said before, it's the only eyeglass when he share free.
Eyeglass. Oh God.
Eyeglass now for free now. And I'm telling you the fact. Person go come outside and tell me, they tell me say be Lagos State. I don't want to be hearing that thing again.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I don't want to be hearing it again.
I'm telling you.
So that's what I have to say this night. But it's God bless you for good analysis you are giving to us. I suppose you don't sleep, and I say I must hear your voice today on Thursday. God bless you.
Thank you,
all right, thank you,
Esther.
Sir?
The man who started the foundation of a house and built it, and the man who now came to supervise the building and the living on it, who actually built. If you are saying Tinubu build, then what did the Jakonde do to Lagos? Jakonde.
Hello.
We can see all in Lagos is all over the place.
Hello. Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, it's a lot from Igondo, eh?
All right, sir. Go ahead.
I want to contribute to a little on this Tinubu building Lagos or Tinubu not building Lagos.
We did not talk about Tinubu building or not building. We shall talk about the issue with his son and the GAC. Make una not follow that.
No, when they anchor everything that his father did this and did that in Lagos. This is my 53 year in Lagos State. I was here when Jakonde was governor of Lagos State for 51 months. Within a space of 51 months, Jakonde was able to build Lagos houses all over Lagos. Lagos State University, Lagos State Teaching Hospital, Lagos State Polytechnic. All houses, as they build house, now so they build school, now so they build market, now so they build hospital.
I'm telling you.
Within 51 months. Tinubu has held Lagos for the past 26 years, nothing to show for it. No housing program, nothing. The only thing he did was to create artificial local governments and handed them over to Obas and Balets. He created the 37 artificial local governments and handed them over to Bale and Obas in Lagos. That is how he captured Lagos. I've been here since 1974. I've been here since 1974. I grew up here. Today I'm almost 70. You understand what I mean? So the blah blah this and that. What I mean is that when there's one philosopher who said that humankind will never cease to see problem until political power is entrusted to lovers of wisdom.
Abi?
You understand what I mean? So
you're very correct.
In Nigeria here, we are just beating about the bush because we allow the worst to rule over the best of us.
I'm telling you, that's the truth.
It's a very terrible situation. It's a very terrible situation.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank you. All right, so you know Daniel Bwala is working for this administration, so it's not as if anybody will enter inside trouble. Now he use a mouth talker. Maybe we hear, if you can recall, maybe we hear what Daniel Bwala talk that time.
Yes, he said it about building Lagos. Yes.
If APC is voted, because the man who is running now for APC does not even know half of what Buhari knows about government or national security. If you have the time, I will tell you more about what they are campaigning with as an agenda or as a rhetoric that he did well in Lagos. I will tell you, between 1999 to 2007, if you take out context, he actually performed worse than some governors in Nigeria, because the Lagos that they say he did, he improved the revenue, he only collected tax. All the infrastructure needed for a state or in fact a country to develop was on ground. Lagos used to be the Nigerian national capital. Before Nigeria was formed, Lagos was a colony. You have all the infrastructure for economic development. As what you didn't establish them. There was seaport, there was airport, you have commercial activity, all the embassies are there. So transaction with foreign envoys is in Lagos. All the hotels are there, headquartered in Lagos. All the banks are headquartered in Lagos. All security apparatus, every facility and infrastructure for economic development was in Lagos. He didn't bring them. Asiwaju did not invite or introduce or brought to Lagos any serious foreign investor or domestic investor. And these revenues we are talking about that they claim he has generated, we are on. It's just that the government didn't have the infrastructure in collecting those. So what he did throughout this period was to collect tax. That's what they claim by revenue. And even then, the reason he did that was because the company that was collecting the tax, the company is allegedly traceable to him.
Good.
So if you pick a man on the street and you tell him, I want you to collect tax in a given area, your percentage is 30%, he will be optimal. He will be highly effective. This is the summary. But let me tell you what he did in Lagos. One, he attempted to destroy democracy.
Exactly.
He wanted to introduce what we call monarchical democracy. A democracy that is not reflected by the will and wishes of the people, but reflected by the choice of a man, and people should run around it. He introduced the concept in politics in Nigeria that we call take the queue, follow the queue. He was the only governor in Nigeria that during the period of 7 years he has had to impeach his deputy governors 3 times.
Exactly.
And change them. He's the only politician in Nigeria that nobody wins under his tutelage unless the person is chained or positioned by him. You don't win by the popularity that you carry or because you have idea, but whether he has approved you. That is one. 2, the House of Assembly in Lagos throughout his period never had the independence. This is the man you say he promotes democracy. Never had the independence. In fact, when allegedly the drug conviction in Chicago was alleged, to have, happened, and then Gani Fawehinmi was all over the place that he should be checked, he should be probed, he should be prosecuted. The House of Assembly sat down. They had no business doing that. They said they cleared him. That they did a finding and they cleared him. On what premise? The same Festus Keyamo, who is the spokesman now, went to court around the time to challenge the decision of the House of Assembly. Do I now detour to tell you about Festus Keyamo and Lalong? I was in APC when I was canvassing for vote for Asiwaju. Lalong was doing Amechi, Festus Keyamo was doing Amechi. All the negative narrative that is built in the air against Asiwaju were pushed by Festus Keyamo. They don't believe in Asiwaju. They are just there on contract. Festus Keyamo was the one that peddled the idea that Asiwaju had Pakistan. Festus Keyamo was the one that peddled the idea that Asiwaju had baggages. The worst about Festus Keyamo was that he was even oscillating like a pendulum between the vice president and what do you call him, and Amechi. Suddenly, Festus Keyamo has come to talk about Asiwaju he didn't believe. The greatest mistake Asiwaju has made.
Okay.
Now,
I no talk. Na Daniel Bwala. He's not me. He's Daniel Bwala.
The man who is
currently working for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So maybe the sins are forgiven. It tells you that the president has a good heart. For him to make him his spokesperson. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. My name is Peter.
Mr. Obinna.
Calling from Ejigbo. Calling from Ejigbo.
All right, sir. Go ahead.
Please, Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
I want to ask you, is there any other thing that we do in this country, politicians we do, so that they can go there? Because everything they have to, somebody have come and scam Nigeria with the Nigeria Air. And he's working scot free.
Yes, no.
There is nothing the politicians have never do in this country, and no one in the there.
This is only one.
And Nigeria keep silent. Nigeria keep quiet. Nothing is happening. I'm just finding out that if Tinubu want to go to talk them, we are only shout
I'm telling you,
over the radio.
I'm telling you.
He can do anything. A politician can do anything he likes in this country, and it goes scot-free.
That's the truth.
I didn't say that they are criminals, but our politicians are behaving like criminals, even talking like criminals. When they are talking, they will talk like criminals. But I didn't say that they are criminals, but they are behaving like criminals and talking like criminals. I'm tired of this country. With this thing, we are going nowhere. Building a better country, with this their character. I didn't see anything that can move this. The Igbo proverb says that with this character, we are going nowhere. Nigeria will collapse.
Nigeria will not collapse in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much for calling. All right, we have another call. Sir, somebody's already online. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good evening. Sorry, I kept you. Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. What's your name?
Good
evening.
How is the Denmark today?
Okay.
Nah, everywhere they're quiet. They are saying who built Lagos? Is it anywhere built in Lagos, or is it anywhere even built in Nigeria?
I wonder.
Do you know that mosquito in Lagos? What is causing mosquitoes in Lagos is deadness of the city.
Exactly.
And here, if you mosquito bite you here in Europe, even in just ordinary Spain, do you know that you have to be in hospital for more than 2 weeks, and they will keep you as if somebody who have HIV/AIDS, that you have infection of mosquito.
You be quarantined.
Huh?
I said you be quarantined.
Yeah. So Douglas of Lagos, when they are talking about building of a city, do you believe that as I'm talking to you now, if you walk in the street of Copenhagen right now, everywhere is well quiet. The car will be going, you will be shocked that is this a capital of a country? Because when you are seeing it in the TV, it's like a movie. Everything is going. Building of a country or a state is not rules. It's not constructions. Is development of a nation or a state is the factories. How many factories in Lagos? How many companies in Lagos? How many people are working? Here they are too productive. Is Lagos productive? The answer is no. So he built Lagos with the lie of APC. So it's a lie state and a lie government. Nothing good is coming from there. You know, I have said it before that these people, they are coming with nothing. They will have nothing to offer. They know their record. Cheer, Darlington. Keep the fire burning. We Igbos, we have proven the Nigerians that we are the integrity men. Yes. Let them come and challenge it. Maybe. Not to then say that before during the election, then we give us money, we will fall. Now, where are the Judas? I don't know the Judas.
I wonder.
So we are the integrity men.
Yes.
Keep the fire burning. God bless you all.
Thank you very much for calling. All right, thank you for calling. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, please?
My name is Gozinewi.
Gozinewi.
Good evening.
Ndewo, my brother.
All right, sir. Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Did you remember either 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago when I tell you people that this issue of school children feeding, that everybody should feed their children before hungry, get them outside? It never happened.
I wonder.
Oh, another one. He say, Uncle Darren asked one question. He say, the people monitoring that school feeding, the people that are experts, which experts from Chicago school, or I don't understand. We did. You know what happened? Let everybody cool down. You see all this, when the thing heavy reach, both the person that makes fun will leak it. Look at Oshomole. He doesn't know when he said, come to APC, your sins are forgiven. Let him go and be rewashing all the campaign, 023. He will know when he says it. Because sometimes, now I know the meaning of power intoxication because I'm not a graduate. I'm just an ordinary primary school dropout. Let us say here, which job according to the last caller? I will. I don't shop slap pie as I am. Because if I don't have work, I will move with my current papers to at least make a living. They don't send you. So now so it is. But both big and small will partake from it and will tell us. Let's for sure.
Thank you very much. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
Sorry for keeping you on. Your name, please, and location.
My name is Ugo. Mr. Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I thank you guys special for connecting me back to your network again, to your VOP.
You left before.
For ages now, your number is not going. So I listen to the program. Even when I want to say a thing, I won't.
Are you serious?
Have an asset. Yeah.
What's your location, please?
I'm calling from UK.
Okay. UK, all right. Go ahead, Ugo. We're sorry about that. So it could be the network.
Nigeria can be a very funny country. You understand? See, when we are talking about how funny Nigerian, in fact, to say I stay in Nigeria rich now, maybe they don't waste me for street, saying a nuisance and nonchalance. I want to be sincere with you because I know what I went through when I was in Lagos. I stayed like 16 years. So, unnecessary slaps from every corner sometimes. So, but let me leave that for now. If to say they kill me, I no go school, I no be graduate. They go say na one of those nuisance. You understand? Those people that are constituting nuisance. See, what is happening in Nigeria is not funny. You understand? Recently, my mother-in-law came to visit here. So she paid through one airline. They deducted the money twice. They think it's in Nigeria. So when we were calling the customer service, when it gets to us, we discussed for the first time. We told the lady what happened in the first time. When she called the line and said that they only have a one payment, they only have one debit that reflected to the account. Then my wife called again, was telling her that our this was debited twice, money was deducted twice from her account. She called the call, she queued again for the third time. She called the call, she queued again for the fourth time. She called the call. Then she reported them to the one of the banks here. So, and I know that within a short time, they will know where they fall in. Nigerian nonsense, everybody is tired of Nigerian nonsense. You understand? Because one lady was the other day talking about other countries having corrupt people, but Nigeria having rotten politicians. You say, other country has corrupt politicians, but Nigeria have a rotten politician. Here in United Kingdom, we've hardly discussed politics in the public. In fact, the first year I came in, let me start with minimum wage. The first year I came in, the minimum wage was 940. Second year,
that's £940.
Yes, okay. Yes. Second year, 10 something. Third year, 1144. Now 1221. Each and every 1st of April,
that's
since changes on
£1,221.
I mean, now currently £12, 21 pence per hour for minimum wage. £12. 2021, but 2021 was 940. 2022 was 1040. 2011 was 1144. Now it's 1221. Nobody is calling government to do this. It's just like it was set. You understand? Yeah. It was said every 1st of April. You know what becomes your fate. You know what become of you as someone that is living in minimum wage. And nothing move except minimum wage increases. If there should be a change in any price of any commodity in the market, first minimum wage has to increase first, has to move first from where it belongs. So it's laughable. Yes. It's laughable. I lost MTN blocked my number I'm using for my account without any formal write-up. Any formal write-up, maybe, young man, this account have been, your number, you have not been this and that, they have been for so period of time. You understand? And we are not getting any message from you. Meanwhile, listen to me. This is the reason. This is one of the most concerning things that I've seen in recent time. You understand? They blocked my Zen. They blocked my that is my Airtel and my MTN without writing me in any form. And this is the number I've used for more than 20 years.
Your own is they blocked. I woke up, no network. It's been like
listen to me. Listen to me. Tomorrow now, if any kidnapping happens to it, they will be tracing. They will be looking for who they will trace with that number. Meanwhile, this is the number I've been using for business over years in account. I even registered a limited company with this number, and MTN blocked this number without writing me in any form. You get what I'm saying? If anything happens tomorrow, they will say that the money that is coming into your account, maybe the person is in abroad plotting kidnapping in Nigeria. You get what I'm saying? This is what has been happening in the country. Such a thing cannot happen. This is the money that I'm using. This is the account I'm using to receive debit alert, debit alert if I make any transaction. This is the number I've given to thousands of people that have my picture all over the place, and MTN blocked it. When I called one of their customer user, the customer service, they said yes, they can do it for me. They asked me to bring my international passport. I gave them my NI. Yeah, that was 3 days ago. I gave them my NI, and I still give them my my own passport. And they said that they checked it and said that the MTN number is still in my name. Are you hearing what I'm saying now?
Yes.
But for them to do it for me, that I should pay 100,000 to retrieve a lost line.
Okay.
You understand?
Mr.
Are you hearing what I'm saying now?
We are hearing. Thank you. We need to take more calls. You see, Oh, Diego. Thank you very much, Mr. Ogo.
Hello, man.
All right, sir.
It's a shame.
Thank you for calling, sir. Hello.
We are moving forward.
Good evening, sir. How are you? Hello.
I'm under the weather and under the sun. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Under the sun by what time of the day?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
we can hear you, Mr. Koboko.
Which sun and which time?
God bless you, and I want you to respond. 25th of December 1942, is this UK that bombed America, or is it Japan? So that I can correct myself. Is it UK or Japan?
Is that what? Is that what?
December 25th, 1942. Is it the UK that bombed America or Japan? So that I will correct myself.
In December 1942, is it UK that bombed America or Japan?
It was Japan, no. It was Japan. It was Japan. The Pearl Harbor, yes.
America threw bomb 4th of April 1945 in Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
The point of America is called Pearl Harbor. It's called Pearl Harbor. Where Russian submarine sank in the coast of Atlantic of America. That time. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
During the Cold War, after the General War of 1969. So the Russian submarine sank in the coast of Atlantic in America. So that is, by the way, you have corrected me, it was Japan. Now, back to the topic. APC leadership is a lie, Mohammed. CMG boss is a lie. Kasrafa, lie. Tudesiro, lie. Federal Road is a promise 14th of August 2023. Lie. Everything lie, Mohammed, lie. Since I have been under the water and under the code, I don't take 12 injection. So I wake up and I come to drink a bowl. Now, what about money that I drink that I wake up for? Even the medicine what we say with the fight, not talk. The medicine are no longer working. Now, today is Wogan Day. I remember when I was a Illinois, where I go enter Nicole Station. Are you hearing me? But nothing to celebrate. Many companies have shut down. Tinubu promised Igbo unity 4th of January 2025. Now, there is no railway from Onitsha to Lagos to Onitsha.
They are working on it.
It's not lit up.
They are working on it.
Enugu Airport, Port Awoloshi. Reintegration, emancipation, reconstruction promised by Gowon. January with Port Awoloshi. And somebody will come on air. He called the service.
Gowon is not President Tinubu. Gowon is not President Tinubu.
But the promise Tinubu should continue.
From that time,
government is a continuation and a continuation.
He should continue from Buhari, not Gowon. Koboko. But he's saying the truth.
He's saying a joke. Now I'm going to joke also.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me take a few messages right about now. Hi, Koboko, thank you. That was good. God bless VOP. It's very obvious and clear that this present government doesn't care for its citizens, and it's quite unfortunate. We should stop crying, lamenting, and complaining. Let's focus on the solution. Koboko, you see now, let's focus on solution. We all need to come together, both Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa, regardless of who you are and where you come from. Let's use one voice to chase out the satanic and demonic government and politicians who don't care about us. Enough is enough. Today happens to be my birthday. No job, no money, but I thank God for the gift of life. James from Command, happy birthday to you. You're already marking the new month. I wish you long life and prosperity, wisdom and knowledge, favor and enduring greatness. You are blessed. Happy birthday to you, all right? Okay. Good evening, my dear presenter, Madam Esther, and our honorable guest, Professor, Pastor, Prophet, Barrister Darlington. Sir, the Lord is your strength, sir. My name is Taiwo Olabode from Iyesi in Ota. Sir, thank you for educating us on the state of the nation. You have said more than enough, sir. And I want you to believe that the lovers of propaganda will never believe in what you were saying, sir. Continue your good work. What is happening generally in the country is evil and calls for presidential immediate intervention. If our politicians are having dignity and the love of the nation at heart, I don't think all of them will be defecting to APC because the party is not giving us the best. So we shouldn't be surprised because Adam Sushomale has said that if anyone joins the party, he don't clarify that one.
He don't deny.
He said no be true. Good evening, VOP. We are talking of the corruption in the issue of student loan, and the same government is planning to start another student feeding program. This type of project are the easiest ways to siphon funds with no trace. I think our leaders derive joy in corruption, and at times I believe our politicians doesn't have this country at heart. See, the initiative of the president, Barrister Darlington, is a very good one. I just want those who would implement it to be sincere. That's the thing. They should be sincere.
Esther, listen very well. Esther, listen very well. Don't blame whoever is implementing.
Are you serious?
It was never intended to succeed. What you see on paper is not what is there in reality. Remember when OJ Carlo had a thief with what's that his name?
Esther, the media is partly to blame for the bad governance we're experiencing today because you guys lied to us that the worst civilian government is better than the best military government. Look at Burkina Faso, a less endowed country with military government, is doing far better than Nigeria that is more endowed and is led by a civilian government. Imagine in a civilian government, the president can unilaterally suspend the governor and the governor will still go on bended knees begging to be reinstated. It's a shame. John Mark Innocent. John Mark, you don't consider it being politically wise? Afubara went to kneel down for Wike for the sake of peace in River State.
Esther, all Jews or Carlo told what's that his name? The former.
You're still thinking.
I remember the man's name. Okay. Who was the former minister of works? Mr. Fixit in PDP that time. That he squandered over 300 million somewhere. The thing almost cost him his life until the mother intervened. That's the mother of all Jews or Carlo. The man now told the Jews or Carlo that look, money release is not money allocated. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So when you hear these figures, go and check whether that money was actually released.
Okay.
You hear it on paper. In reality, it has gone back to where it came from.
Madam Esther Chineke, my name is Kelvin Okon from Ogba. You were in Nigeria during COVID-19 when former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Social Welfare used billions of naira to feed children, school children at home. When she was called for accountability, she was not able to account for all the billions spent under her watch. Well done, APC. This is a minister who knows all Nigerian people address all over Nigeria.
And where is she now? Did anybody probe her?
They said they probed her, but they didn't give us a report of the probe.
Is she in detention? Did you take her to court?
Nope. Good evening, Esther Wachu and Barrister Darlington. Imam from Shasha Akwonwajo. The ABC government is a government filled with multiple lies. Lai Mohammed is an example of a lie. In fact, the devil is an apprentice to APC when it comes to lies. Chai. Una no try for this APC government though. All right, let me take your messages on YouTube, a few of them, because we have a live appearance coming up very soon. Okay. Orikolade Akala says, I don't mind Lai government too. All right, thank you. Mel Adiegu says, Zoological Republic. Again, they don't abuse also. Yeah? Okay. Olu says there's a problem. Okay, I think it's been fixed now. Oh, I think it's been fixed. Okay. I think it's been fixed. Good evening, my man of the year, Barrister Darlington Esther. Before the 2023 elections, I stated that if Baba wins, he would set Nigeria back by 10 years. Many turned away from me. Now I'll have to be vindicated.
10 years.
Tunde Babs TV says, whatever politics wahala that is happening in Lagos is it worse is happening in the East. They even buy themselves when Mr. Darlington is so obsessed to Lagos because of Tinubu or APC, whereas Mr. Darlington, you didn't complete what you wanted to say, Tunde Babs. Abidin Adeyemo, instead of criticizing Lagos, focus on improving your own state. Anthony Kamara, Tunde, we're talking of Nigeria, you're talking about tribe.
You see now. You see the same tribal
Perpetua
sentiment.
Good evening, Esther.
You can see them now. You can
watching
see them
from Imo State. Okay, thank you. Emeka Nweke, Darlington is a social analyst, hence he is free to air his opinion. Stop being an ethnic bigot. Abidin Ademo, Barrister Darlington loves entertaining his followers. Emeka Nweke, all right. Anthony Camara, are they nothing like entertainment here? Just that you are ignorant of good governance. Samuel Smiles, good evening, my able barrister, and good evening, pretty Esther. Thank you. I just love how Barrister Darlington is always blunt with facts. May God continue to protect you for most Nigerians. Amen. Anthony Camara, until we stop being tribalistic, Nigeria will be difficult to grow. Olu says, Legosian, okay, no be me. As long as ethnic bigotry and tribalism continues in this country, Nigeria is far away from development and restoration. This is from Perpetua Mwachuku. All right, Emeka Nweke says, Ngozi Ilu, Darlington and Esther, good evening all. I tell you that as far as the head is not well, definitely it must affect the body. All right, we're being rude by Alayes and Agbaros. Olabes 007 asks, who will now repay the loan? I don't know, Olabes, we didn't hear. Okay. Tracy says, Barrister Darlington, please drink some water. You are dehydrated. Barrister Darlington, please check your BPO. Nigeria's stress is too much. Anthony Camara says, Nigeria must survive. Achubu Emeka, nice work, S.M. Barrister Darlington. Thank you very much. Pastor Vanity Van Ghost, I wonder why Oshomole and other old grandfathers in politics at their age should be lying by denying what they said. Imagine Oshomole denying he never said, come to APC and your sins will be forgiven. Abidin Adeyemo says, a reasonable individual knows what many of you represent here. Abidin Adeyemo says, I never get your time. Many of you lack manner of approach. Calm down. Esther, please advise Nigerians not to take El Rufai's statement serious. Whatever he's saying is for his pockets and political ambition and not in the interest of the common man. Olu, Esther, they're not working, but too early to release their secret to these criminals. Adeyemo, if you didn't know, okay, Lawson Amadi, Daniel Boala, this man sabi talk, wallahi. Naim opened that one. Adebi Samuel from Shagamu, my excellent barrister, more grace, sir, and the genius Esther, I salute you. Thank you very much. All right, okay. Emoli Ralph, you expert, Andy, automobile expert, greetings. Esther and Barrister Darlington, big fan of your show. This is Andy from North Korea. Barrister, on a serious note, don't forget to hydrate while analyzing Nigeria's challenges. Okay, Andy says, drinking water will keep your thoughts flowing smoothly. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be so engrossed in discussing solutions that you forget to drink water and end up choking. Take care of yourself and keep leading the conversation. Thank you very much. Is it me?
Esther refused to give me water.
Hey, Chineke God.
I am her guest.
All right. I think that's all we can take on YouTube right about now. I'll take 2 more messages because we have a live appearance. Ambassador Philip Asonu is here. Okay, so well, quite a number of messages. Good evening, Barrister Darlington and Esther. The only way out is clean election. What APC is saying is all about rigging. What the woman is saying is all about rigging. Let's think on how we can stop rigging and we'll get it right. 2027 is a serious decider to know if Nigerians want to get back their property. Chris Ijoba from Ejibo. All right. Good evening. Electoral reform will end rigging by the ruling party. Esther, please travel to Cape Town, South Africa. You know that Lagos State is not working. Lagos.
I'm telling you. I told you here.
Okay, Esther. Okay, thank you. Good evening, Sister Esther Mwachukwana Amiable Oga Agumo in the studio. For the president's speech, it had been a coded speech ever since he stepped into Asarok. Watch out what comes in May 29, June 12, and October 1st. He'll repeat the same speech to Nigerians. Meanwhile, the whole world has started calling us be patient nation, one of Africa. Nigeria is fast growing by Tinubu's administration, and same Tinubu kept telling Nigerians to be patient. Fellow Nigerians, be frank to yourselves. Is this reign not deceitful? Imagine Burkina of yesterday ahead of Nigeria, and he claims he has technocrats around him. What a shame. Frankly speaking, this is not funny. The way the president and the technocrats are going, come 2027, Nigeria will go too deep like a stone thrown into the river. Happy New Month to all VOP staff, and Happy New Month to all VOP staff and listeners. Akaniro Kingsley from Yaba. Thank you so much, Akaniro Kingsley. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's a new month. We need to look for alternative means of generating income and making proper investment in the comfort of our homes. Ambassador Philip Osono is here to actually give us insight on how that can be possible. Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, good evening.
How are you, Ambassador Philip Osono? Go ahead.
Yeah. Can you? All right.
I hear you. All right. Go ahead. Just go ahead. He's coming in to continue with the mic.
Okay.
Or you can take Barrister Danite's mic. Is that possible? Or you can come to mic 4. Quickly come to mic 4. So sorry. Is it working? All right. It's going through.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, please.
All right. Oh, we have been here for several times, and we try to make sure that people are getting to know. It's not all about politics. It's not all about the economy that is bad. Everything, I strongly believe, have solution. And somehow we say money answers all things, So this is the reason why, regardless of whatever that is happening, every one of us can be able to get something in their pocket legitimately. What do I mean by that? Simply money. So this coming Saturday, that is next tomorrow, we are having a business summit and training. And what is it all about? This is to train people to understand, number one, how to use the applications they have on their phone. Now, so many people don't know that with so many applications on your phone, you can study a lot, you can do a lot of businesses legitimately online and make your money. So many people are struggling to get money to go to maybe agents to get a store or office, which is fine. But in reality, that money you are spending, you can actually use that money to start up a business. So it doesn't matter how much probably you think you have or you don't have. The truth is this: the technology has made it a lot simple. We started talking about internet, we talked about blockchain, but today something bigger than these two is already out there. Some of you that have Facebook can notice that Facebook already have an AI that can answer any question that you ask the AI. So artificial intelligence is something that you need to know about, and the one who will be teaching or training people on is the one that got to do with marketing, so that if you're a businessman or somebody thinking of going into business, you will be able to market your business without stress. The most important thing when people talk about business is to get customers, have people. When AI is concerned or involved, it will help you not just only for Lagos or only for Nigeria, it can go globally. So I want you to understand this. Apart from the AI, the applications you have on your smartphone, some people call it big phone, some people call it Android phone, whichever of that phone you have, as long as it's connected to internet by you putting your data, it means you can be able to make money legitimately. I'm not talking about Yahoo, please. I know when they talk about phone, people mind goes straight to there. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about genuine businesses that you have loads of applications. Some of the application on one of, let's say, the least smartphone is over 1,000. But how many do we use? How many do we know? So we are here to expose that. Some people want to know, for example, they want to buy shares. They don't know the right company or the right time, the right way to buy the shares. These are the things you will be learning. Some people want to invest in a business. They don't know which business to invest. Tomorrow they carry their money, give to someone or to a company. Before you know it, it's gone. We are not talking about investment. We are talking about something you can do with your phone. Yes, some of those applications are not free. Yeah, you need to know that. Training is free. But if you want to get into the applications using it to do your business or make money, remember, money beget money. So you will need some money to do that. But most importantly, you need to get the information. You need to come and get the knowledge, because we're going to hold you by the hand, show you what to do, and then you can now go ahead and become a CEO or a director. I mean, a manager of your own money, not giving somebody your money. So this coming Saturday is very, very important. The first session we are going to have is by 10:30 a.m. So we will have morning session and afternoon session. So if you be coming to the morning, you can only text us yes 10:30 in the morning. If you are coming for the afternoon session, you text us yes 1 p.m. and get this, because of the promo that the system is about giving out. What will happen is that the first 50 people who are going to turn up will be the one to get that giveaway. The first people that will turn up before the 10:30 a.m. or before 1 p.m.
The number,
so
please.
The number you need to text to us is 081 80 74 40 66 081 80 74 40 66. Take the number one more time again. If you are coming for the first session, it's 10:30 a.m. Second session is 1 p.m. The phone number you need to text to us is 081 80 74 40 66.
All right, Ambassador Philip Osono, thank you so much for giving us that insight. We need to wrap up the program now. It's 2 minutes gone past the hour of 9 o'clock. For some of you that we couldn't take your messages or calls, we sincerely do apologize. We don't want to be surcharged. You know, it's media. Month is just beginning. They can't surcharge my salary. Be cool. All right, we're here. We need to work with the time. Barrister Darlington, please, what's your takeoff for today?
Thank you, Esther. Please, Nigerians, Lagosians, it is better to pursue the black sheep in the daytime before night follow. How long will they deceive you? How long? A snake will never be short, it will always be long. So don't expect anything to come better. It will never happen because you can't give what you don't have. All these promises are where is the end? They didn't do well in Lagos. Is it now that the stakes are higher that they will do well? So be very careful so that tomorrow you not come and say we didn't know now. We didn't know. We thought he would do better. You have seen it, he will not do better. So wake up.
All right, Barrister Darlington, thank you so much for coming in today. Ladies and gentlemen, I would say once again, happy Workers' Day to us all who have given our blood and sweat to ensure that we're able to feed our family, regardless of how stifling the economic situation is. Let's continue to talk, and trust me, they are listening to us. I would say that please, federal government, state government, ministries, agencies, and parastatals, those of you who are at the board to make decisions, please put us in mind. Please, I beg you, follow up with whatever cash disbursement you make for any program whatsoever. Follow up with it. Ensure there is a monitoring team, that this money is properly utilized. I beg you. It's our taxpayers' money. I don't think the money is free or just yours. It's for us. Let it be properly utilized. Let the people feel the impact of your governance. Don't keep on reading the same script. Be patient. It's a global phenomenon. We understand. No, it's wrong. It means that there is a major insensitivity and there's a major contrast and divide between you and the people you promised during the campaign. Things are hard. I need you to understand that. I don't even know if you feel the pulse of the people that you govern. Please do the needful. My name is Esther Wachuku. Definitely, I'll be seeing you tomorrow as well on the Evening Rush. You can follow us across the social media handles at VOP 903 FM, on YouTube as well for Estic Media, ESTIQMEDIA. You can subscribe there. On Instagram, Estanwaz, ESTANWAZ. Good evening and thank you for listening.